In this video, I'll be going over how I use Zik Analytics to land myself a job offer. What it do, everyone? It's your boy, the entrepreneur, back at you with another video. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. This episode is going to be a little different than, what some of you guys might have been seeing in regards to eBay dropshipping and things like that. However, I will say I did actually use one of my softwares for eBay dropshipping to land myself not only an interview for a position that I didn't have really experience for, but I did just get the job offer. So just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that, in kind of a cool story about me, and hopefully provide some inspiration to you guys. So just to kind of give you a little bit of my background, career-wise, and what experience I have. I come from the staffing industry, and previously I was an account manager where my job was to go out to different companies and solicit our ability to staff for them. And throughout that time, you meet with a lot of really cool executives, managers, but not only that, you get to see different organizations, and that really, kind of is what led into this opportunity in the first place. So my background is sales. Now, this job that I just got an offer for, if you guys watched one of my previous videos, I had mentioned, I was actually preparing for an interview that day. That was it. And I did get, the job offer. So with that being said, this is an e-commerce associate position. Now, I don't necessarily have e-commerce background when it comes to work experience. What I do have is my background in some of the Shopify stores that I've run, my eBay store that you guys obviously know about, and I pretty much, use that as leverage to get myself to the table. So just to kind of tell you about how that happened. This particular company was actually the company I was soliciting, when I was an account manager. And after a few months after meeting with the company, I had actually gotten let go from the job that I had used to set the meeting. And after I had gotten let go from my position, I saw that they had an e-commerce specialist opening. So I had reached out to the gal that I had a prior engagement with, or prior relationship with, and I sent my resume over, and she said, "Sure, I'll go ahead and pass it on to the manager." She ended up responding back saying, the manager is looking for more of a specialist with more experience. Because what I had written was, just a little snippet of what I do in my eBay store on a day-to-day or month-to-month basis, but it wasn't really enough to grab the attention of the hiring manager. So a few weeks later, what I decided to do was I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and use LinkedIn to message who was the VP of sales and marketing myself. And I used Zik Analytics to run a report on this company's eBay store, because they do sell on eBay as well. So what I did was I wrote an introduction, in regards to myself, my experience, and I pasted, or I pretty much put their store results from the Zik Analytics, report that I ran. And I said, here's how many items you have. Here's your sell-through rate. Here's the sales that you've done the past 30 days. Now, here's what I've done in regards to my store. I listed a few things that I've done to actually grow the store itself. And I said, I really feel like I could help you grow your store as well, because that's what this position essentially is. And, I said, I know my resume doesn't really show that I have the experience, but, if you look at this, I can prove to you that, I do know what I'm talking about. So I didn't get a response, for a few weeks, didn't get a response. And, a few weeks after that, the HR gal reached out to me and said, hey, we actually just opened up another position, not for a specialist, but for an associate. Would you be interested? And I said, absolutely. So she actually emailed that message back to the hiring manager. I got myself to the table and, met with her and the two hiring managers and, was able to speak to my ability, to really do the position. Some people say I have the gift of the gab and, maybe, I just sold myself, which I technically did, but I was able to justify and prove that I had the experience they were looking for aside from what they saw on my resume. So, that's, I start Monday, which is pretty cool. It is an e-commerce position, which is extremely relatable to the videos that I provide you and what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. The other cool thing is they're extremely supportive of my eBay store. So, hopefully I'll get to use some of my experience in the day-to-day to help you guys with your store and, maybe e-commerce in general. But, message, moral to this story is, use your resources. If there's a job that you really want, which this is one that I had been looking at for months, find a way to get yourself to the table and, just kind of go from there. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to view more awesome content. But until next time, peace.